Hey, Coach, how are you? Good seeing you. Figure out where you're going yet, man? Where you been visiting?
Yeah, I told them that. Coach asked, he said, are you working at Hughes? Remember, I told them.
Thinking about the junior college route, you want to go for you? Test them all out. Got to do COVID every year.
Yeah. Around again.
See you, Coach.
Sounds good.
That way you can have a nice time going home to us. You're on baseball.
Hey, you got to get up there fast. You know that?
No.
Just want to play a father-son game.
They can't already.
I bet you still throw a slider.
Yeah, but it doesn't have much. Oh, I bet you.
Way easier than I can.
let us thank you for your attendance tonight. First, Chancellor Emeritus Dr. Kevin Meyer and his wife Marilyn. President and CEO Dr. Marjorie Swan. Dr. Reggie Swinga and his wife, Dr. Monica. You Patty. Executive Vice President Nancy Winger. Janet Peters. Todd Simpson and his wife Michelle. Dr. Donald Anderson and his wife Jasmine. I gave you a slight promotion there possibly, but you know, that's... And last but not least, I'd like to introduce John Martin, who is a wonderful artist and creator of all the Hall of Fame sketches and plaques that you see up here tonight. John. At this time, I'd also like to introduce the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame officers to you and ask them to stand and be recognized. They are Tony Porter, Vice President. Brad Peary, Secretary. I don't think Brad was able to be here tonight, but we'll thank Brad anyway. Lindsay Wanamaker, our Treasurer. Steve Shelton, our past president as of today. Dave Owen, Scholarship Co-Chair. Dr. Stanley Bettine, Scholarship Co-Chair as well. Dr. Bettine. Now we'd like all BAHOF members or their widows and widowers to stand and be acknowledged. So if you're a BAHOF member, had a spouse that was a BAHOF member, if you would stand and just be recognized at this time. I'd like to ask Steve Shelton and Lenny to come to the stage now.
Steve has served as our president for the last 3 years, and it's been 3 years of completely different than we've ever had. And he has done a great job leading us. We've had Zoom meetings, if you know what Zoom are. Most of you do by now. So, and we've made a lot of additions and changes to our platform as to what BAHOF stands for. And on behalf of the BAHOF members, I'd like to present to you with this watch and your name from being president.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for your leadership.
Thank you. First, just briefly, I want to thank my wife, Jen. Jen, why don't you stand and Give the crowd a wave. Yes. Also, I'd like to thank the executive committee that had a chance to work with an outstanding group of men and women and just outstanding leadership qualities, and thank you for your support. At this time, I will ask all of you to stand, so please everyone stand. And this time, we'd like to remember those who have gone before us to pave the way in Ottawa University athletics. Those BAHOF members who have passed away are listed with an asterisk on page 22 of the program. Since 2019, we have added Robert Knight, Richard Schwartz, Richard Myers, Marvin Wilson, and Robert Schoonover. Those names to the list. And please stay standing for a moment of silence before our invocation. Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight, and we're going to honor 6 individuals into our Hall of Fame tonight. We also take time to honor those who have passed and who we've lost. Thank you for the example that they have left for us. And Father, we come tonight also to honor you. Thank you for the lives you've given us, the opportunity to serve, to love, and to make this world a better place through the support of this university. We pray your blessing tonight. We pray your blessing on this university, and I pray for a blessing on each individual here. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
You may be seated. Our delicious meal will be served buffet style this evening. You'll be dismissed by table to the buffet located in the Maybe Lounge. As you dine, please enjoy viewing the sketches of our BAHOF inductees as drawn by John Martin. Thank you again for your attendance this evening, and please enjoy your meal. As we resume our ceremony this evening, please welcome the man who has been serving the university as president of OU Midwest since 2018, Dr. Reggie Zuniga.
Well, good evening. Everybody doing okay? Sort of. Más o menos. Great. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. It's going to be a great evening. I know Steve already welcomed you. Man, it's so good to see so many of you. I know COVID kind of disrupted everything, and we hadn't seen each other in a long time. So I'm glad we're back to getting together and seeing each other. And welcome to the campus. Welcome to your campus. I hope you get to enjoy your time with us and meeting friends and just fellowshipping. It's a wonderful time when we do this together. Folks, it's been a good year. And we've had a few struggles here and there because of COVID, but in a year that was where many schools shut down their athletic programs, and here we had a full season this past year. And the KCAC, we voted to have a full season, and so we have so many people to be thankful for. Our coaches who are there by the corner, someone wave and say hi to everybody. Coach, come on, Coach, let me see that. Good job. And of course, our student athlete, but most of all, our esteemed athletic director, who you will meet just in a few minutes. You know, one of the hardest working women in college athletics, Arby Connell. Great. So we're so thankful. Yeah. Come on. Let's let's give honor where honor is due. And even in a year like that, when there were so many challenges, but still they brought back 2 national championships, and they brought back several postseason appearance wins, so they're to be congratulated. But of course, we could not have done it without the backing of people like you and of Bayhoff. So thank you so much, members of Bayhoff, and thank you so much those who are here today. I'm so glad that you are here. But folks, it's my privilege, and as you know, we had a transition in executive leadership over the summer, and it is my privilege to introduce a man who hit the ground running and has already made a tremendous impact on this campus and certainly in the life of students. He is an encourager. My nickname for him is a cheerleader in chief. Whenever you're around him, you feel like you've been, he's just always saying, go for it, go for it, go for it. Brought so much energy to this campus, and we're so thankful for this man. I said it earlier about 2 weeks ago. I said, God has smiled upon this institution. We always knew it was going to be a tough act to follow after Chancellor Eichner, but God smiled upon Ottawa University. So please, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Dr. Bill Tsutsui.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Reg. Thank you all for being here. Welcome back to campus. It is a joy to join you for my first Braves Athletic Hall of Fame banquet on an absolutely beautiful Kansas fall day at the start of a long-awaited homecoming weekend. As someone with absolutely no natural athletic talent, who still has traumatic memories of being chosen last for every single team through grade school and middle school, I am so impressed by and envious of all the great sportsmen and women in this room. The collective achievements of the Hall of Fame members on the field and in the record books, in their careers after college, and as individuals of character, faith, service, and accomplishment is something for OU to be really, really proud of. And I am so happy to be here and to applaud you all tonight. Now let me start with a few words of thanks. First of all, to the amazing officers of Bayhoff, who are so committed to Ottawa University, who do so much to support our mission, and who set the standard so high for all who wear the gold and black. So thank you, Dave and Dave. Thank you, Stan, Steve, Tony, Brad, and Lindsay. Really appreciate how you go above and beyond. Second, big thanks and kudos to the leadership that makes the Ottawa Braves athletic program such a model among colleges and universities nationally. So President Wanyika and AD Araby Connor are, as everyone here knows, I think, simply phenomenal, and it is a joy to work with them on a daily basis. So thank you for all that you do. Third, big congratulations to all the current student athletes who are being recognized with scholarships here, and to the 6 remarkable individuals being inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight. You are all examples of the best of Ottawa University and the power of the Ottawa spirit to change lives and change the world. It is an honor to be able to celebrate you. And last but hardly least, thanks to everyone who came together to make tonight possible. Events like this only look seamless because armies of people have sweated through all the details, and I know how much work Courtney Klaus, Janet Peters, and the whole alumni and advancement team, the one and only John Martin, and folks from athletics and the college and marketing and IT and facilities and American Dining Creations did to make tonight so memorable. So thank you all truly for that. Now I'm going to keep my comments very short. First, because many of you are going to hear me speak multiple times over the course of this weekend, and I'll tell you, a little bit of me goes a long way. And second, because I'm still new to OU, less than 4 months on the job, which means I am still a rookie and honestly know just enough about this place to be really dangerous. I will share with you what I've learned in that short time, though. I know how important athletic programs are to the past, present, and future of Ottawa University. I know what an intrinsic part athletics play in the whole person education we offer here at OU, not just in training the physical body, but in sharpening minds, building character, promoting teamwork and leadership, and forging lifelong relationships. I know that Braves are pioneers and champions, most recently in flag football and esports, which were not things when I was in college, but which are now establishing new traditions of excellence here at this university. And I know, and I hope that you know, that we are living right now through some wonderful times in the history of Ottawa University. This campus has its largest enrollment in 50 years. The campus in Surprise is booming with over 900 students, and our adult and online programs are continuing to innovate and change lives. So unlike about 95% of other colleges and universities in America, Ottawa University is growing, it is dynamic, it has forward momentum, and there is black ink on the bottom line. You can see the growth all around you in this building, which is just so wonderful. I've not been at such a big event in this room, and this is a joy. In the new Braves Athletic Performance Center, phase 1 of which is now rising up from its foundations and will provide our teams with some much-needed new space and some first-rate new facilities. Now, I wish I could claim some credit for even a little bit of all this success, but I cannot. I wasn't here when all this came together. It is due to the leadership, foresight, hard work, and dedication of many others. Notably, our Board of Trustees, all of our coaches, faculty, administrators, and staff, all of our generous alums and donors, and, needless to say, thanks to the vision and passion of Kevin Eichner, whose big shoes I cannot even begin to fill. Kevin, thank you. So thanks again to you all. Congratulations to our honorees. Have a great homecoming weekend, and go Braves.
Thank you, President Tsutsui and President Wanyika. At this time, please welcome OU Athletics Director Araby Connor.
A lot of energy there, as you can see from our leaders, and couldn't be more thankful actually for the bosses. I have bosses here. I got Dennis, I got Kevin here, Dr. Reg, Bill, and I couldn't be more thankful and have more gratitude for the support we have for our athletic programs here. You can see that shine through here earlier just by the speeches and kind of how we've transformed this campus through athletics and through our athletic facilities. So I just thank each and every one of you. As you've seen in the highlight video, there's been a lot of highlights, and as was mentioned earlier, we went into a year not even knowing if we could have athletic programs, and so just so proud of the resilience of our student athletes and our coaches and what we were able to accomplish last year. And at this time, I know Dr. Reg had our coaches wave. I'd like all of our coaches to stand up and just be recognized. Thank you. A really special group there. Puts a lot of heart into what they do here every day. And our student athletes being recognized here today, you're great representatives of our teams, and so happy and proud of you. We actually had 20 scholar teams last year that were named, so not only getting some things done on the court and the field, but what they're doing in the classroom is something we're truly proud of. I would like to make a few introductions of our athletic administrative staff real quick. First one is unbelievable sports information director who's grown from 13 programs to 33 with some limited help, but finds a way to get the word out there for Brave Nation, and that's Katie Tooley. She should have stood up a lot longer than that. Our associate director of athletics, who's just done amazing work. He helps us over in Adaway as well right now, but couldn't do this without him. He supports all our coaches, and that's Associate AD Bruce Tate. Assistant AD for game operations. He's running around like crazy right now, keeping up with all these programs, making sure that things are ready to go as teams arrive, and that's Brandon Bedell. And then our director of sports medicine, head athletic trainer. I think she's got a new nickname now. It's called Miss Jen all the time. So that's Jennifer Rayburn. And I just want to recognize two real critical parts of our team who aren't here tonight. I'd like you to keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And that's Kathy Hinderleiter, who is assistant AD for compliance and operations, been here 30 years now, and really helps our department go, dealing with some family health challenges at home with her husband. And then Andy Carrier, who's FAR for us. He's been sorely missed this fall as he's dealing with some health things too. So if we could just recognize the two of them, because we miss them here tonight. Got a few coaches who hit coaching milestones last year, and if you could just stand while I read through this list, and then we'll hold the applause till the end. Some big years last year for some of our coaches. Coach Aaron Siebenthal on his 100th career win last year. Coach Keck Kessinger on his 100th football career victory. Coach Melissa Blessington, she has a new baby right now, so congratulations to her on that. 100th KCAC win and 200th career win last year. Coach Cant for continuing to rack up wins. He was able to hit his 500th win at the World Series last year. And then I'd also like to recognize last year's Coaches of the Year, Melissa Blessington, Adriana Skipper, Jeff Poston, Jay Cant, our softball coach, actually our entire staff, and Sam Mendez was in that. And then Coach Liz Sowers, our women's flag football coach in the first year, was Coach of the Year. If we could give a round of applause for that group. Dr. Reg mentioned a couple of national champions last year. Interestingly, both these programs, he said, well, we didn't even, Bill said it too, we didn't even know these programs were around a few years ago. And incredibly, within a year of announcing the programs, both of them won national championships, and that's Director of Esports, Sergio Brack, for our Call of Duty National Championship, and our Women's Flag Football National Champions, Coach Liz Sowers and Katie Sowers. If you guys could stand up. Lastly, I was going to have Coach Kessinger come up here and Colby Johnson. Just a special additional student athlete recognition here tonight. I asked Coach Kessinger to come up here too. Not only is Colby now our career tackles program leader at 406 and counting, and that's a lot of tackles, Colby, but he was recently named a semifinalist for the William Campbell Trophy. And I'm just going to read what this means. It's a big deal. Celebrating its 32nd year, the Campbell Trophy recognizes an individual as the absolute best football scholar athlete in the nation for combined academic success, football performance, and exemplary leadership. Next week, the National Football Foundation will announce 12 to 14 finalists on October 27th, and each of them will receive an $18,000 post-grad scholarship as a member of the 2021 NFF National Scholar Athlete class presented by Fidelity Investments. The finalists will travel to Las Vegas for the 63rd Annual Awards Dinner presented by Las Vegas on December 7th. Live during the event, one member of the class will be declared as the winner of the 32nd Campbell Trophy and have his post-grad scholarship increased to $25,000. Please join me in congratulating Colby. That's pretty cool. We don't have anything to give you yet. They haven't sent it to us, so you just need to go win the thing, okay? Just go win the thing, all right? Congrats to all our Hall of Fame inductees tonight. Really special group for me personally. With Kevin, I remember the day you walked in the gym in Wilson Fieldhouse after some Board of Trustee meetings all day. There was a little bit of a buzz. You transformed this place and my career and what you've done for me. I appreciate you so much. Corky, you were here from day one. 1996, I walked on campus and you were there showing me around. Of course, we had to hit the racquetball court. You had to point that out to me right out of the gate. So you've been an awesome friend to me and mentor and just helped me so much along the way. And then it's pretty special for me tonight to have one of my players, Brittany, be recognized tonight with this Hall of Fame. She came in and her and her teammates transformed the basketball program, and just such a joy to coach. And I just want to, I usually don't do this, but this is a pretty special class for me, for all of you, certainly, but some extra links of time with a few of the folks in this class, and I just wanted to congratulate each one of you. Thanks.
And now please welcome Bayhoff Scholarship co-chairs Dave Owen and Dr. Stan Bettine to honor tonight's scholarship recipients.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks everyone for being here tonight. You know, when you have a great event like this, it doesn't happen by accident, and I'd like to give you just a quick little history here. 20 years ago, or 25 years ago, we met, the Hall of Fame would meet over in the gym, and we would recognize each other for our athletic achievements. But it became obvious that we, as a group, needed to do something more meaningful. And so it's a testament to the vision and the heart of the members of the Hall of Fame that we decided we could impact the lives of young student athletes by starting this scholarship program. In the first year, I think we gave away 2 or 3. And tonight, you're going to see a great group of young people come up and get these awards, and through their hard work and dedication have been a great credit to Ottawa University.
I just want to add on to what he said. It's been a great event. It's always good to see everybody back and enjoy this, acknowledging the people that create legacies here at Ottawa. And although we've recognized individuals this evening that have done something special, we're all aware of the fact that we had had teammates that helped us get to that area, and the members of the Hall of Fame are very much aware of that. And thank you all for being here this evening, and we look forward to presenting these scholarships.
At this time, we ask all of our student scholarship recipients to come forward and stand next to the stage by the stairs on the south side. When you hear your name, please step on stage to receive your certificate. Then after your picture is taken, you can return to your seat. The south side is by the stairs. We take this opportunity to honor the 2021-2022 Braves Athletic Hall of Fame scholarship recipients. Each has been selected by the OU coaching staff to receive these awards and scholarships for their solid academic record, outstanding athleticism, and team spirit in their respective sport. Their stats and other details can be found in your program. Our Bayhoff Scholarship recipients are Joe Johnson. Joe is the son of Joe and Rosina Johnson. He's a communications major and a member of the men's basketball team. Colton Davis. Colton is the son of Todd and Cindy Davis. He is a member of the Braves football team and is majoring in biology. Allison Carney. Allie is the daughter of John and Bobby Carney. She's a member of the Braves softball team and is a physical education major. Eric Reese. Eric is the son of Bessie Reese and Roy Reese Sr. He's a member of the baseball team, majoring in physical education. The Bocek Scholarship honors Coach Bill Bocek. After graduating from OU in 1949, he coached for more than 35 years, as well as serving in other administrative roles. He left OU only long enough to serve in World War II and was a charter member of the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame in 1989. This year's recipient of the Bocek Scholarship is Janae Ramirez. Janae is the daughter of Jose Ramirez and Stella Ramirez. She's a member of the track and field team and is an exercise science major. Dick Peters was a large man in stature and character. He was inducted into the NAIA Coaches Hall of Fame in 1973, posthumously to the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame in 1977, and was a charter member of the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame. The Coach Peters Scholarship honors an OU football player with high intensity and good work ethic. Tonight, we honor Aaron Schumann with this scholarship. Aaron is the son of Vicki Schumann and a member of the Braves football team majoring in business economics. The Coach Freer Scholarships are awarded to a male and female basketball player each year in honor of Bill Freer, who won the most basketball games as coach at OU until Coach Andy Carrier eventually broke that mark. Coach Freer, like Bill Bocek, helped his friends coach many sports at OU, is a charter member of the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame, and served a military stint during World War II. The first Coach Freer Scholarship this evening is awarded to Alyssa Guzman. Alyssa is the daughter of Joe and Lisa Guzman. She's a member of the women's basketball and track and field teams and is an exercise science major. Our second recipient of the Coach Freer Scholarship is Jackson Mallory. Jackson is the son of Mike and Kristen Mallory. He's a member of the men's basketball team and is a physical education major. Elaine Pyle loved basketball, but not as much as she loved the players on the team. Working in the registrar's office, Mom Pyle kept a close eye on her team and was a devoted fan for years until her death in 2006. She acted with love and care, inspiring all to reach new heights. The Elaine Pyle Scholarship is given each year to 2 basketball players who exemplify this same spirit. The first recipient tonight is Jordan Bianco. Jordan is the daughter of Ted and Carlene Bianco. She's a member of the women's basketball team and golf teams, majoring in exercise science. Our second recipient is Andre Jackson. Andre is the son of Misty Widener. He's a member of the men's basketball team and is a sports studies major. The Jim Smith Award is given annually to the student athlete or athletes who exhibit the qualities of Jim Smith, class of 1960, as the most enthusiastic, relentlessly optimistic, positive, and upbeat athlete at Ottawa University, and who has the impact on his or her team. Tonight, our first recipient is Joey Robson. Joey is the daughter of Tony and Lori Robson, a member of the women's soccer team and majoring in psychology. Our second recipient is Matt Parrish. Matt is the son of Forrest and Michelle Parrish, plays for the men's soccer team, and is a sports studies major. The Dudley Geist Champions of Character Award is named in honor of a man who coached and taught for years while leading Fellowship of Christian Athlete Huddles. Inducted into both the Kansas Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame and the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame, Dudley brought the highest level of character, leadership, and friendship to all. Our first Dudley Geist Champions of Character recipient is Jack Hatswell. Jack is the son of Richard Hatswell and Sarah Hatswell. He's a member of the men's soccer team and is a sports studies major. Our second recipient is Dakota Lind. Dakota is the son of Wendy Lind, a member of the Braves football team, and is a physical education major. Ladies and gentlemen, please give all of our student athlete scholarship recipients another round of applause. On page 11 of your program, you'll see 4 additional scholarships listed: the Kurt Barber Memorial Scholarship, the Albert Butch Lewis Memorial Scholarship, the Bettine Family Bayhoff Scholarship, and the Dick Myers Memorial Athletic Scholarship. All 4 of these scholarships will be awarded next year. And now it's time for the induction of 4 athletic alumni and 2 athletic contributors to the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame. Bayhoff athlete inductees must have completed their degree at OU, distinguished themselves by being an outstanding athlete, bringing honor to OU by earning superior recognition and achievements within the league, and must be at least 5 years from their date of graduation. In addition to athletes, Bayhoff also honors individuals that have made a significant contribution to OU athletics. Dave Holtwick and Araby Connor will now be on stage to present our inductees with their plaque and citation. Each Hall of Fame class is unique and prestigious. Each of these individuals has a proven level of athleticism and achievement that is to be admired by any athlete. Inductees, please come to center stage when I read your citation and then deliver your brief response. Our first Bayhoff inductee this evening is Brittany Broyles. Brittany, for earning your degree in accounting and business administration and playing basketball and running track and field at Ottawa University, for being a 4-year letterman on the Braves women's basketball team and a 1-year letterman in track and field, a member of 3 KCAC tournament teams, and earning 3 bids to the NAIA National Tournament with a Sweet 16 berth in 2007, for being selected as a 2-time first-team All-KCAC, honorable mention All-KCAC, All-KCAC defensive team, and NAIA All-American honorable mention, for earning top 10 rankings in the OU history books, in scoring, ranking 5th with 1,332 points, ranking 3rd in assists with 367, ranking 3rd in steals with 235, ranking 6th in field goals with 163, and holding the #1 ranking in 3-point field goals with 289. For achieving a career average of 10.6 points, 3.2 rebounds, 2.9 assists, and 1.8 steals per game. For continuing your passion for Braves athletics by serving as an assistant coach for the women's basketball team from 2009 to 2012, and continuing as volunteer assistant coach from 2012 to 2016. For these and other notable accomplishments, the officers and members of the Ottawa University Braves Athletic Hall of Fame on this 21st day of October, 2021, proudly induct you, Brittany Broyles, into the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
If you guys only knew how fast my heart is racing. Whew, okay. I would like to thank the Hall of Fame committee for this special honor. It's very humbling and surreal and very nerve-wracking, but I feel so grateful. I have nothing but fond memories when I look back at my experience at OU. Of course, our championships and trips to nationals stand out, but what really made the difference were the people I met along the way. Our coaches used to say it takes the little things to make the big things happen, and that is definitely true. Many people made sacrifices that allowed this moment to be possible, and I want to take this opportunity to recognize them. First, I want to thank Jen, our athletic trainer. She kept our team healthy and strong, which ultimately allowed us to be successful on the court. She also helped me through an ankle injury during my coaching years that I am forever thankful for. Thank you for your time, your knowledge, and for caring about me all these years. Next, I want to thank my teammates. This honor is a reflection of our team and everything we accomplished together. We won quite a few games over the 4 years, but our bond went way beyond the game of basketball. My teammates were my roommates, my best friends, and my second family. Some of them are here tonight, and it means the world to me. I also want to thank Coach Connor and Coach Tate. They were the perfect duo to coach our group of unique personalities. They built something very special that I'm extremely proud to have been a part of. Thank you for your dedication, life lessons, and heart you put into coaching us. I love playing for you guys and appreciate both of you more than you know. Finally, I want to thank my family, all 13 of them, who traveled near and far to be here tonight. I truly am one of the luckiest when it comes to their love and support. Looking back, I was so fortunate to always have family in the stands my entire life, and the older I got, the more I realized just how rare that was. It made a huge difference, and I can't thank them all enough for consistently showing up for me. Oh, I just saw my sister. Okay, whew, here we go, almost done. I especially want to recognize my parents for their unwavering support. They spent countless hours on the road battling. I'm sorry. Battling bad weather and late nights in order to make it to every single game. They always encouraged me to just do my best. And I didn't expect this, sorry. Whew. They are a constant source of positivity no matter the outcome. They're the reason I love playing basketball and the reason I had any success at all. Thank you for everything. Okay. Without all of these people, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today. Thank you all again. I feel so lucky to be in the Hall of Fame forever. Thanks.
Our next Bayhoff inductee this evening is Richard Bach. Dick, for earning your degree playing football and running track and field at Ottawa University, for being a two-year letterman in football, playing running back and cornerback, for holding one of the top 10 longest plays in OU history by pulling down a 76-yard touchdown pass from then freshman quarterback Stan Bettine against Baker University, for being a four-year letterman and a member of the KCAC championship track and field teams anchoring the 4x440 and 4x880 and mile relay teams, as well as being a member of the record-setting invitational sprint medley team, for individually charting 18 wins in the 100-yard dash and 15 wins in the 220-yard dash during your career, and twice finishing with the team's highest individual point total, for achieving undefeated status during your senior season in both the 100 and 220-yard dash, as well as being named the KCAC champion in both events, for earning all KCAC track and field team selections in both the 100 and 220-yard dash each of your 4 years as a Brave, for serving as a member of the OU Board of Trustees from 2008 to 2017, as a member of the Alumni Board for 5 years, including 2 terms as president, and the OU Director of Admissions from 1987 to 1990, For these and other notable accomplishments, the officers and members of the Ottawa University Braves Athletic Hall of Fame on this 21st day of October 2021 proudly induct you, Richard Mock, into the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Yeah, I use these. I used to be taller and thinner, too. Well, it really is an honor to be recognized by your peers, and I can tell you I'm truly grateful for this. Thank you. I've got a couple of tables here with family and friends, and Larry Larkin, thank you for coming all the way from Arizona to be here. Absolutely. A few of my family couldn't be here, so I understand this is being streamed, and I think they are watching through the streaming service. Well, I have to tell you, my athletic skills were fundamentally that I ran faster than most other folks. So the good news is that we still have our name on several records. We even have our name on a KU relay record from back in the day. It was the last year they ever ran that sprint medley relay. Katie sent me a list of school records this last week. And I looked through there and I said, wow, look at that. Saw my name on several relays and individual things and realized that I know why my name is still on there. We ran in yards. From the mid-70s, they ran in meters. So there you go. We still have them. You didn't have that in there, did you? I have to tell you, though, there's one lesson. I really learned a lesson one time. Coach Bo entered 3 of us into the Kansas State Indoor Invitational track meet. Well, that included all the Big 6 schools and other universities, and here the 3 of us were from Ottawa University. He entered me in the 75-yard dash. I won my preliminary heat, which put me really in a nice lane for the semifinals. And I got a really good start. And the guy next to me was from Oklahoma State. He was a Jamaican Olympian. I was even with him for the first 30 yards. And then he had a gear of which I never knew anything. So that was the end of my Olympic dreams. Well, one other thing. Each year we would go up to Crete, Nebraska for the Doane relays. And one year it was, the preliminaries were in the afternoon and the finals were at night, and we didn't get out of Crete, Nebraska until about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Well, Bo had a new Plymouth station wagon. 3 of us raised the back window, let the tailgate down. We slept in the back end of that station wagon all the way from Crete, Nebraska to Ottawa, Kansas. Kevin, you wouldn't do that today, would you? No? We did. We did. I had an 8 o'clock class that next morning. I made it. And then that afternoon, we had a duel with Baker. Final score of the duel, Ottawa 85, Baker 46. I have to tell you, during my 4 years, our team was just loaded with talent. I went back through, and I think there are 9 Bayhoff members from those teams. Obviously had other good supporting members, and we even competed with larger universities in duels, mind you, with Warrensburg, Washburn, and Emporia State. So we didn't just find small schools. Bo really put us in a position where we could succeed. Well, in closing, I want to give you a couple of things here. Jimmy Nielsen, he was a goalkeeper for Sporting KC. And he said this last year when he was inducted into their Hall of Fame, he said, when you have good talent on a team, individual honors will come. And I've seen that very, very true with us. And the last one, Ted Simmons, catcher, Major League Baseball. He was finally inducted on his last eligible ballot at the age of 70. Just went in this year. Ted said, "There's never too long a time to wait if you finally make the leap. Today I did." Thank you. Thank you.
Our next Bayhoff inductee this evening is the late Paul Wheaton. Paul passed away in 1965. Paul's family will accept this honor on his behalf. For earning his degree and competing in track and field at Ottawa University, for being a 3-year letterman and KCAC champion for the Braves track and field team, for being all KCAC champion in high jump in 1951 and 1952, and all KCAC champion in the 100-yard dash and a member of the 4x400 relay in 1952. For charting 18 and 3/4 points during his senior season in the KCAC championships. For enrolling at Ottawa University at the very young age of only 16 years old. For his involvement on the Ottawa campus in theater, ministry, and choir, and gaining national attention for his athletic prowess with an invitation to try out for the Olympics. For dedicating his life to the serving of the Lord through his involvement in OU campus ministries, working with disadvantaged youth in Hell's Kitchen neighborhood of Midtown Manhattan, New York, working with the American Baptist Churches in New York, and serving as pastor as Plymouth Church of the Pilgrims in Brooklyn, New York. For these and other notable accomplishments, the officers and members of the Ottawa University Braves Athletic Hall of Fame on this 21st day of October 2021 proudly induct Paul Wheaton into the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Paul's family with us this evening.
Thank you. It's such an honor to accept this for Paul. Nobody was prouder of Ottawa University than Paul Wheaton. He was so excited about coming to Ottawa at the age of 16. I think the first night he was here, he began to wonder why he was here at the age of 16, and his roommates were all interested in all these girls, and he could have cared less. But he loved Ottawa University, and he was very active in many, many ways, both as drum major, a cheerleader, a yell leader as it's known today, I think, and then also in athletics, and he just absolutely loved it. And thank you all so much. And we will share this award with his daughter. Thank you. Thank you.
Our next Bayhoff inductee this evening is Bert Schroyball. Birch, for earning your degree in business administration and playing baseball at Ottawa University, for being a 4-year letterman on the Braves baseball team and a 3-time member of the KCAC baseball championship team, for being selected 4 times as a first-team All-KCAC first baseman, earning All-KCAC Player of the Year in 2006, achieving first-team Region 4 honors, and being selected as an NAIA All-American, for ranking first in the OU record books in career hits with 262, career at-bats with 658, career doubles with 74, career runs scored with 166, career RBIs with 200, and career home runs with 41. For achieving a career batting average of 398 and slugging percentage of 778. For serving as a first baseman and pitcher for the Braves, appearing in 43 games, earning 13 victories and 118 strikeouts. For accomplishing single-season records for doubles, ranking first with 24, RBIs ranking fourth with 61, home runs ranking tied for 5th with 11, and batting average ranking 5th with 447. For volunteering at the Forgotten Harvest Farms and Food Banks, as well as coaching for the San Clemente Youth Baseball Organization. For these and other notable accomplishments, the officers and members of the Ottawa University Braves Athletic Hall of Fame on this 21st day of October 2021 proudly induct you, Bert Schroyball, into the Braves Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Really an honor. I appreciate it so much. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Everybody said this, but really, this is very special. I know a lot of tradition here, and I really appreciate the honor. Thank you so much. But first, I'd like to start by saying that these accomplishments were not something I did alone. Obviously, I had a lot of support in this. First off, thank my wife, Beth, who was my girlfriend for most of my college career, so thank you, Beth. You were always the rock, and you had graduated when I had just arrived, so you just set a great example, and I appreciate all that you did for me in those 4 years, so thank you. My parents, Debbie and Ricky Walker, thank you so much for all the support. My wife's parents, Kathy and Gary Reeser, you guys also were instrumental. You offered so much support for both Beth and I, not only in our relationship, but also just in my athletic endeavors and schooling, and I just can't say enough, so thank you. But you all share a role in my success. Obviously, a lot of these awards are done on the field, so thank you to my teammates. Several of you guys are here. Thank you so much for supporting me. My coaches, my old coaches, thank you so much for joining as well. But really, as I think back over those years at Ottawa, I really think of second chances mostly. And that I'm really just very lucky to have attended here and built such a great base of friends and role models. So what was my first second chance? After graduating from Columbine High School in 1999, yes, that Columbine, I went to Lamar Junior College in Eastern Colorado, I lasted all of a semester. I just wasn't ready. So I dropped out, returned home, found several different jobs, kind of hopped around from here to there. But eventually found a job as a crane operator in Douglas County. And as a 19-year-old, it was a really good job. I made really good money. It was a really good spot. But it just wasn't enough. Seeing my peers, my coworkers, working concrete, I just wanted more. And so I joined a men's baseball league and happened to run into an ex-alum, and I say an ex-alum, an alumni from a graduate of 2000, John Campbell. I'm sure you know the name. A really good person, individual, and he was a catcher on the team. I was a pitcher, and we just played together, and he saw some potential and talked to me about all the things that he did and experienced here at Ottawa, and he talked about love for his peers, for friends, for his coaches, the fact that he got a degree and came out of it and was working in Denver, and he planted a seed that day, or those couple of weeks that we were together playing summer baseball, and really after just 6 short weeks, I decided that seed had planted enough and it was growing enough that I decided to go back to school. And I chose Ottawa just because he had obviously attended Ottawa. He spoke very highly of the coach. And I had never stepped foot on the campus, not once. And really probably only talked to Coach Titus maybe a handful of times. But from what his recollection and his stories of his experience, really, it set me to, and I said, fine, let's do it. So I quit my job, gave my car away. I asked my parents for a ride, my grandparents, and thank you to them as well. They gave me a ride 600 miles out here, really without ever stepping foot in the state. I'd never been to Kansas, didn't know what it was about, and really I thought I'd made a mistake driving across western Kansas. But it was a real eye-opener growing up on the Front Range and the mountains and skiing and all of the things that I got to experience there. So it was a real surprise driving across, just thinking, what have I done? But I swallowed deep, right, and got through the fears and the hesitations and stayed the course. So that was my second chance, was just getting back to school, higher education, and meeting some very wonderful people on the way. My second was the meeting of my wife, and I know that's kind of cliche. Go to college, meet your spouse, spend time with them, and get married and have kids and all that. But the reason it was such a fun story is Beth and I actually both grew up in Littleton, Colorado. We didn't go to the same elementaries, but we would have gone to the same junior high and high school. So after meeting, and really those first couple months, spending every waking moment together outside of sports and school, we found this out and realized that we would have likely been classmates many, many years before, and I like to think that was our second chance at meeting of all those things. But she had moved back to Kansas. We had met now, and this was when she was in 6th grade. She moved back to Kansas, so I didn't get to meet her. But 9 years later, we met here and shared our stories and figured out that we were likely going to be in the same place somehow, some way, with all of the things that happened in both our lives. So that was the second chance, my fellow Coloradan. Okay. So obviously this is a lot more about my athletic achievements. Of course, I remember those big team moments. I remember going 22-2 our freshman year, setting records in conference, making the regional tournament. My wife, meeting my mom for the first time, my girlfriend at the time, that was a big step. I remember shoveling the baseball field. That was one of our traditions in February, just so we could get those extra games in. And we always did it every year. There was always a big snowstorm, and we wanted to play, so we shoveled the field. I remember our team building paintball trips. I remember hitting 5 home runs in Salina, one series. I remember hitting a walk-off home run that my father-in-law actually chased right down here at this field many, many years ago, a walk-off grand slam, and he was lucky enough and fortunate enough to find the ball across the street, and it's a great honor. I have it on my record balls. So thank you, Gary, for that too. But really, I remember trying to be the best player every single day, and I did that while I was here. So thank you for acknowledging all that effort that I had put in. But as I mentioned before, I remember Coach Titus. I remember Rocky, Strack, Pyle, Taylor, Hill, Hottie, Soda, Prothy, Soup, Duncan, and Jim, just to name a few. Deho, Kadeem, Stan, Clausen, Bowles, RJ Rico, Woodsy. There was Inc., Lennis, Dirty Tone, Cordell, Rex Sports, Holzer, Sparks, Pez, Neil, Gabe. I know these names mean nothing, but they were really, truly all part of my experience here, and it brings a smile to my face to think of my teammates and my friends. But with that, I thank you all for our time together. Coach Titus, thank you as well. You deserve a special mention. Watching you coach, manage, and really lead not only myself but all of the players really gave me a clear picture of who I wanted to be as a father, as a coach, as a leader. So thank you. Outside of that, to wrap this up, I'd like to say I've grown up, but really my best days now include teaching my boys, coaching their sports, playing games with them. Lyndon and Luke, thank you so much. And looking forward to coaching my daughter's sports as well. Logan, she's only 3 yet, but I know she'll have lots of athletic endeavors, and I look forward to that. And she'll never really understand this, but I do love her too, and I can't wait to coach her. But 4 years after arriving at school, I'd never seen a state, or arriving in a state I had never seen, never visited. I left Ottawa with a business degree, 4 years of athletic competition, and my future wife, and I'd say I accomplished everything I wanted to on the second chance. I'm humbled, and I'll do everything in my power to ingrain this level of commitment to my kids to succeed in the future. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to invite Corky Headland to the stage. Corky is being inducted into Bayhoff as an athletic contributor. Corky, for your dedication to OU through your time and commitment of more than 40 years, for serving as the head coach for the women's volleyball team from 1981 to 1988, and assistant coach for women's basketball from 81 to 83, for your years of service beyond coaching that have included the position of Director of Intramurals from 81 to 83, chairing the Natural Science Division from 94 to 95, Faculty President from 2000 to 2005, chairing the Department of Physical Education from 1987 to 2015, Director of the OU Wellness Center from 1990 to 2015, Professor of Physical Education from 1991 to 2015, and chairing the Health, Physical Education, and Research Division from 1995 to 2015. For your continued love and support of Ottawa University, its students, and student athletes through your continued service as the Faculty Athletics Representative on campus. For earning Ottawa University's Sybil Martin Distinguished Professor Award in 1990. For your professional work as a writer through the publication of several journal articles, guest speaking engagements at national conventions and workshops, as well as for being a respected ambassador for college athletics and Ottawa University. For your impact on the lives of numerous student athletes throughout your time in various roles with the university, as well as your unwavering support for the Braves as a valued matriarch. For these and other notable accomplishments, the officers and members of the Ottawa University Braves Athletic Hall of Fame on this 21st day of October 2021 proudly induct you, Dr. Corky Headland, into the Braves Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
I was asked to be sure to keep this short, and anyone who knows me knows that's pretty much impossible, so I'll probably overachieve, because if I get started, I just don't stop. It happens. First, I want to thank my family, who all have come in here from Illinois to share this honor and this wonderful evening. They have made me feel very, very important, and they are the most special people in the whole world, whether anybody knows that or not, besides me. I'm very humbled and proud to accept this honor. I told Araby, when I was told about it, that I felt like an imposter, and that I would probably be the only person ever inducted into this Hall of Fame who coached here for 7 years and never had a team with a winning record. So, you know, it just seemed rather strange to me. But I will have to say that I'm incredibly proud to have been a part of the athletic program in the ways that I've been allowed to serve for the years that I've done that. I've had the privilege of working with Araby and Andy Carrier, who have created a program of integrity and excellence in athletics that we can not only be proud of, but we can show off, hopefully continue to show off around and throughout the area, the region, and even when we go to national tournaments. Because maybe the one thing that I really stand for is integrity, sportsmanship, character in athletics and throughout all of our endeavors. One note that I thought you might be interested in, when I got here in 1981, I've been trying to think about the size of the athletic program at that time. And I believe we had women's volleyball, basketball, and I think we had both cross country and track for them. I'm not positive. And I believe the men had football, basketball, soccer, cross country, and track. And now we have 33 programs on this campus, is that correct? 33. I wish this program and this school continued not only success, but to continue holding the high standard of integrity and sportsmanship as well as excellence. Again, thank you very much, and go Braves.
Did I do okay? You did great.
Thanks.
Our final Bayhoff inductee this evening is Dr. Kevin Eichner. Dr. Eichner is being inducted as an athletic contributor. Kevin, for earning your degree in social change and playing football at Ottawa University, for being a 4-year letterman on the Braves football team, a member of the KCAC Championship and Heart of America Championship teams, and a member of the 1972 Mineral Water Bowl Championship team, for being committed to making a difference in the lives of OU students for more than 40 years, through serving as the Director of Admissions, member of the Board of Trustees, President and CEO, and Chancellor, for your commitment to the growth and success of Ottawa University, through the addition of academic programs and athletic teams, including the expansion of OU's residential campus footprint with the addition of campus in Surprise, Arizona, growing from 14 to 57 varsity athletic teams, serving more than 1,300 student athletes, for procuring partnerships and investors who share your passion and vision to take Ottawa University to the next level and into the future, and for making OU one of the leading NAIA athletic programs in size, caliber, and overall success, for your vision to position the university to be selected for unprecedented numbers of conference championships and national playoffs, multiple teams earning NAIA Scholar Athlete and Character Awards annually throughout your 13-year tenure, for dedicating your time, talent, and treasure to work on behalf of students, faculty, and staff of Ottawa University through the growth and expansion of facilities on both residential campuses. For these and other notable accomplishments, the officers and members of the Ottawa University Braves Athletic Hall of Fame on this 21st day of October, 2021, proudly induct you, Dr. Kevin Eichner, into the Braves Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you. When you're the last one up, you're like the guy that gets the bag of chips, and most of them are broken. That's just the crumbs that are left. But I want to share my congratulations with our fellow inductees tonight. I've been to countless numbers of these events, and it is a thrill to actually be up here and to be a recipient of this great honor. So thank you. I think when they said contributor, at first I thought it meant I had to give more money, which I suspect is in the future anyway. And for all of you who've done that, we want to thank you for that. You know, I really enjoyed my time at OU. I was recruited by Ben Moore, who knew my music teacher at Shawnee Mission South High School. And I was actually interviewed for the football team in a choral practice room at Shawnee Mission South. And then I met Dick Peters, and of course Dick was and remains a great legend here at Ottawa University. And Dick, for those of you who know, had a hand about this size. And I remember my very first practice. I'm coming from this big high school, Shawnee Mission South, 2,800 kids. We're big time. And I'm coming to this little college in Kansas, and it's about 110 in August, and we're doing 3-a-days then. We don't get to do that anymore. There's a good reason for that. And I'm trudging back up the hill, and that big ham hock hand of Peters comes on my shoulder pad. Eichner? Yes, Coach. Just remember, there's no heavier burden than a great potential. You know, that is so true. And I have never forgotten it. And I learned a lot of other lessons in athletics. I played 3 sports at Shawnee Mission South and was privileged to play 4 years. And we had some pretty salty teams. I think we have 8 or 9 members of just my senior class in the Braves Hall of Fame. Larry Morris is here, and others. We won 2 championships. I think we were the only team in the history of Ottawa University, my senior class, to win a KCAC championship and then the Heart of America championship, because the Heart of America started my senior year. And that was especially sweet because that was the year we beat Baker for the 4th time in a row. And Araby and everybody who knows me, there's nobody in the world I'd rather beat than Baker. I mean, it's just the sweetest thing there is. And so we had a lot of fun. We were 6th in the nation that year, and we had a heck of a team. Went 9-1, and we won the Mineral Water Bowl. And I was going to bring my kids. I have 6 grandkids, and was watching little Logan run around here running laps. And we have 2 3-year-olds, and they'd have been doing that too. I thought it was cruel and unusual punishment to make them sit through 2 banquets tonight and tomorrow night. So we let them off the hook, but I don't get any respect from them anyway, because they go, well, that Dad, what was that? When did you win that toilet bowl game? That's the kind of respect that I get. Lots of inductees bring their teammates. And I brought some of my teammates to my table tonight. And you don't go from 14 athletic programs to 57 athletic programs in 13 years without a team. You just don't. We had no GAs. There were no graduate assistants at Ottawa University in 2008. Now we have 90. Araby and I were talking about, we couldn't in a million years run 1,400, it's now up to 1,400 student athletes. You couldn't run those programs without that. You couldn't hire enough coaches. We didn't have enough money to do that. And so I'm so proud of the athletic program at the university. It's not only helped us grow, we have more than doubled our revenues at this university in just the last 5 years. And let no one misunderstand, that would never have happened without athletics. The reason we believe in athletics, sure, it certainly helps enrollments, and it helps the passion that's present here this evening and in other areas. It helps donations. John Sherman, who's given us multi-millions of dollars. The Odells who are at my table. The Bettines. Jeff Hall, who was the last person who won the Campbell Award from this institution and who nominated you, by the way. He talked to me last week, so congratulations to you, Colby, and whose name is up there on the Hall Family Athletic Complex, and I could go on and on and on. It takes that to make this happen. We have invested over $50 million in our athletic facilities alone in just the past few years. I think it's been a good investment, and the reason I think it's a good investment is because I know what athletics does to the mind and the spirit and perseverance and all those other attributes that we talk about. And sometimes they're most noticeable by their absence by some folks that we see, right? But I think the Ottawa University athletics programs, and in particular the Braves programs, have made me extraordinarily proud, as I am proud to receive this award tonight, and I hope it made you proud too. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, buddy. Who's that old guy? I don't know who that old man is.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's honor all of our Bayhoff inductees with another round of applause. Congratulations, inductees. And now we'll end the evening the same way we began. Once again, please welcome Bayhoff President Dave Holtwick.
Thank you to many people that made tonight's banquet and induction ceremony possible. Many staff members, many university administration folks that were part of this tonight. I probably shouldn't name Courtney Klaus by name. So Courtney, thank you. Courtney goes above and beyond in helping interface with Bayhoff and especially with events like this tonight. So Courtney, thank you. Our 2022 Hall of Fame banquet will take place during homecoming next year. So we hope that you will join us as we induct Maya Sprue, Jay Kent, David Birch, and Phil McClintock.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending tonight's ceremony. We hope you enjoy the remaining events during homecoming. We ask that you please drive home safely as you leave. Good night, and go Braves.
Amen.